Okay, now we are live, you guys. Yeah. Yes, we are.
I think me and Grant should do some rapping, some iced tea and some ice cube.
Some mice or something, huh?
Cops hate kids, kids hate cops. Cops kill kids with warning shots. What is crime and what is not? Shut up. Mike, you're gonna be another mod short if Miranda doesn't shut up.
Uh-huh. Idle threats, Eddie.
Wow, Mike, thanks for sticking up for me.
You're welcome, Eddie.
Don't say that.
Okay.
Nats is in.
Hi, Nat. Welcome to the show.
Brenda's in.
Hockey fan, how do you do? Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the phone show. Okay. What I am working on is I'm getting the sides of this ready to glue onto here because this is the backboard for the Star Destroyer. And so all parts that you have to do when you're building from scratch is make sure everything fits well.
Rocket's in.
Hi, Rocket. Nice to see ya.
We still are even with
it. Okay, what have we got here? Oop. Yeah, we want to do that. I think this is the one that I need to put there.
Mike, don't you still owe Rocket a twerk?
I owe Rocket a twerk. Yes, I do.
Thanks a lot, Grant.
Yeah.
I'll rap if you want.
All right, everybody.
Grant's gonna do it, Mike.
Yeah, really? Okay.
No, but it's not a rockety or a pipe engineer one, so you must decide.
Yeah, well, as long as I can move to the music, doesn't bother me a bit.
Edrich is in.
Hi, Titan. Nice to see you.
Tell Rocket to let us know when he wants to do it.
Hey, Rocket, you heard it. All we got to do is get ready for this. And I'm getting this piece glued on, so this is the backboard for the Star Destroyer. And what I'm doing right now is I'm getting this ready to put on hinges so that it'll move like this. I've got the piano hinge built for the Destroyer. And all I got to do is get this piece done and put on. I think I'm going to have to trim that down some, but that's okay once it gets glued on here. And I've got it in place. That goes on there just like that. Okay. We're going to do this one next. And getting these pieces put on here, this closes this in. I can actually start getting ready to put it onto the Star Destroyer itself. Okay. All right, those have to dry. And once they get dry, then I can go ahead and put some, what would I say, gussets on the inside of them to make them super strong. Okay, is that going to be lined up good? Yeah, it is. Trying to get this stuff to stay put sometimes is a pain in the backside for sure. But as you can see, I have got this all bridged up and with cross member pieces in there. And now it's just getting this to set up, because what we're going to do with this, as you know, it kind of does look like a brick wall. It kind of goes along with this part. All right, see what this is going to be is this is going to go on here like this to cover up all that wiring. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I've got going on. I have to be able to get into this to be able to change the batteries out in case they, you know, run out of juice, because that's what batteries kind of do. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Phone Show. I am the old Pepsi generation. Yeah. And I want to start a new one. Yes. And so, anyway, now it's just making all this stuff stay put. And the thing about it, you can put gussets on the insides of this, and that'll help add strength. But I used 5 layers of paper to make these wings out here. Oh, and see, darn thing is not staying put. All right, come on now. Quit coming loose. It's part of building, everyone. When you're building something by hand, like what I do, it takes a tad bit of dedication to do this. And sometimes you just gotta hold stuff and let it cure better. Okay, let's see here. How can I make that stay?
Dynamax is waiting at a surgical center right now. His mom is having some surgery done, Mike. You might want to...
Dynamax, Godspeed. Your mom's she's gonna be fine. Let's everyone pray for a good result. All right, now what I need to do is, I think my Dremel's wearing out, you guys. 5 years of basically nonstop action on this thing. Why is that springing loose? What in the world is going on here that is causing that to pull away? Doggone it, you. Huh. Not good. Don't understand. All right. What in the world? Sometimes it never fails. You can be working on something and then one piece just decides to start giving you problems. I think it's a Murphy's Law thing, but I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, this piece seems to be just giving me a hard time, which it happens. You can't get away from it. I could clamp this down and then let it sit, and it would be just fine. And I may end up doing that because I got all kinds of other stuff I can do. but this is all going to be attached to here. This is the piano hinge that I made out of paper, and this piece is going to go on here, but I can't really do that until I get ready. I've got to cut it down. It's not fitting right, which means I got to take edges off of this. But let's see, I could probably put it right there, hold that down, and then work with this.
Sorry, Mike, I'm getting love by the phone.
Oh yeah, that's all right. Cat finally got tired of trying to come up on my lap and went up on her perch and is sleeping.
He decided to go to the optometrist because he couldn't distinguish between the front and back of the dog anymore.
That's pretty good, Grant.
I told you it would make you sleep, and it doesn't last but 4 hours.
Yeah, I charge my Dremel, and then when I start using it, the red light comes on. It's like it's...
Michael Corso said a high five, Mike.
Ah, thanks, Michael. Very much. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Almost got it. Alrighty. Now, we need to do this as well. Yeah, doggone it. I think my Dremel's dying. I charged it up last night, and it's, yeah. My battery died on my Dremel. Well, it's a good thing I have this Bauer because I don't have to quit working because my Dremel broke. But anyway. I like making things look very professionally done. That's why I do specialty work like what I'm doing right now with this sanding disc. I want this to look as much like a factory edge as I can make it. And so, that is all cleaned up. And as you can see, this side is not wanting to stick. Not wanting to stick. Okay, so guess what? It wants to be a pill. I'm going to fix that pill right now. There we go. Now, I just leave that sit until it dries. Because it wants to be stubborn? Okay, I can fix stubborn. There it is. Well, that means I can't actually do much with this right now. So, I guess I'll show you what the lights look like. Alright, so this is supposed to be a crashed Star Destroyer. And there is the, oh no, we're hurt. And this is the rest of the lights. they are working also. Very cool. I enjoyed building this, and the red lights. It's like, oh no, we're getting in worse shape. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay, we're done. Alrighty. Anyway, this is what's going on. We're using LEDs and fiber optic. Now, a lot of this fiber optic stuff is being very temperamental. I'm learning a lot putting this on here. And so one of the things I've learned is, now, this was built way before I decided to put lights in it. And so I couldn't get the lights attached the way I want. But the next build that I do, no matter whether it's the Jaeger or Pacific Rim Jaeger or the Titanic, I am going to have a lot better situation for the fiber optic lights and how they work. I'm learning a bunch with this. It's a steep learning curve, you guys. But anyway, I learned fast. So, I will get this. All right, now that, I can't do any more on this, at least I don't think. What can I do? No, there's nothing else I can do on this right now. So, I best work on the other one. Yep, I can do that too. All righty. That is this piece right here. Now, the Hammerhead Corvette. This is what wrecks those Star Destroyers. All right, so I got to pull up my laptop, and I have got to get the picture of the tail section of the Hammerhead Corvette. So if you guys got to show me something, I'm going to a different screen. No, not that one. Let's put that down there, and let's open this up. Oh no, wrong one. No.
Where are you based? I love your enthusiasm.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I have had a blast with doing this paper engineering stuff. And so what am I doing now? I'm making that picture bigger so I can see what I'm doing. All right. Cheers, everybody. I'm the old Pepsi generation. Okay. And why my computer is dinging, I don't have any idea. Now, 2 weeks ago, I started making this. This is actually the engine mount. To mount the engines on the back of the Hammerhead. Okay, so, and something I need to do is I need to take this off of here. I have to see where this engine actually mounts up to here. Is that about right? Yeah, I think that's about right. Those are just a little bit, that's like right there. Okay, now when you're building from scratch like this, all you have to do is get an approximation of what you're doing. Because it's, unless somebody's hanging on to a picture and they're looking at your build, you're not going to be able to tell what it is or what's missing. And so what I have to do right now is I got junk mail. I got a lot of junk mail, but I don't think, no, junk mail is not what to use. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Junk mail is the perfect thing to use. Let's see, what is this? Protect legal services. Okay, what is this? Oh, this was absolute junk mail. All right, so now I've got this junk mail that I am going to use. I have to put a paper around here, all right, because the engine compartment itself is going to slide right onto this. And to do that, I need, 3 inches. I really need a 3-inch piece. It's got to slide on that far. Okay, so if I'm going to do that, that means I need this This piece of paper has to be at least 4 inches, 4 inches wide. Now this is, let's see, that's 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is 8.5 by 11. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this in half. And I'm going to use both pieces of this junk mail. And you have to be very careful when you glue this, because you cannot glue it to your chassis. But you got to go around this chassis with this. All right, so let me see here. I need to take that rubber band off of there. I need to pull this battery box off. And let's take this piece, go around here like that. Yep, and then go around that like that. Okay, see, now that's stuck there. So I don't have to worry about it being in my way, because this is what I have to do. I've got to put this on here like so, and I have to make sure and keep it square. All right, because this is going to be the part that the engines will be built on this, and when it's done, this is going to slide on and off. So that my engine compartment, when it's built, I can glue the inside of this, slide it onto here, and let it dry. And what that will give me is, that will give me the perfect way to mount these engines on this. Because you can't, it's really difficult to build the engines onto this piece. It's much easier to be able to turn your engines over and move them around. And to do that, you have to be able to control it better. And if this is attached to it, then you're turning around. It's cumbersome, it's awkward, and it doesn't work well. Okay, now go. Doggone it. I did not want that to happen. Shoot. Are you kidding me? I should just start over. Yep. Not gonna mess with it. Oh, I hate doing that. I don't like wasting things, and wasting time and glue on a piece like this is not necessary. But you cannot have any glue touching this, because what it will do is it will bond this paper to this paper, and then you can't get it apart to build what you got to build, because it's too busy being stuck to something it shouldn't be stuck to. And this has to be reasonably tight. Okay, you can't have it wobbly, because if it is, what you're going to have is you're going to have a problem. If it's too sloppy and it's not clean enough on your application, what happens is it doesn't work right, and it becomes less and less manageable as it gets bigger. Now, as you can see, this slides on and off there really well. Okay, so now I want that. There we go. Alrighty, now that's started. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here, I'll throw that away. Wait a minute. Yeah, throw that away. Get a new one.
And Grant, this whole kid has been in before. He's been a little punk before. I'm not gonna let people get away with that.
Hey, don't be a Johnson. All right? And kid, if you're being a Johnson, you're not going to survive well in the show. You will be gone.
then, Mike.
Hi, Pacific Rim. Nice to see ya. I hope the Jaeger wins. Say, everybody, if you get a chance, would you go over to paperarmy.net and vote for the fan build for this next year? 2026, I'm going to build a fan build for everyone. And you can vote for Battlestar Galactica, the Prometheus from Aliens, a Jaeger from Pacific Rim, or the Titanic. So, fan build for next year is coming up. Now, the nice thing about this here is the paper does not have to be squared up or anything in particular with this, because this all will slide into or onto this piece, but it's all going to have engines and everything on this, so you'll never see this this paper. Once this stuff dries and is built around, it disappears. You don't see any of it. That's why I use a lot of damaged chipboard to build things with, because when they're on the inside, you can't tell what kind of damage they've been going through. But anyway, there is that piece. Now, I probably should let that dry somewhat, because I think I'm going to have to put another piece of paper on that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the heavier paper bag material from the grocery store. Now, I happen to have miles of this stuff. I have like 100 of these bags. Now, so to do this the right way, I suppose I should just cut the top of this thing off a little bit, because I don't need this. And I will use this on another build. Just, no, I won't. I don't need it. Okay, now, I know that was about 4 inches. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're just gonna line that up like that. Then I'm gonna take my handy dandy real ruler instead of my, and see what this is. 4 1/4. Well, I think I'm gonna take it down to 4 inches. Don't need the quarter in there. Okay. And I just put a real quick scrub line on this. Yeah, just like that. All right, there we go. This stuff does not have to be perfect, because it is all interior. All interior paper disappears. And so, and I learned this from building the Tantive, how to do that, because the Tantive 4 has 11 engines, okay? And those 11 engines have to be, you know, aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. In other words, you have to make them all the same, all 11 engines, and then they had to be mounted into a body.
139 people in the air, only 46 likes.
Hey, everybody, could you all double tap the screen and put up some likes? Thank you very much for your help. Thank you for following me, everyone. We're trying to get to 100K followers. We are very close. We're at 94,000. And so, thank you. Thanks for your help. All right, so now there's half. And here's half again. Or very close to it. Doesn't have to be perfect, because this is all interior work. It's going to be gone. And so now I have to see this. Okay, that's good. Actually, that's going to be absolutely fine. All I did was I used this junk mail to get my start onto this build. And anybody that's been following this build for a long time, it took quite a while to get all this working right. And so now I'm working on the engines. Now here's the thing about the engines. I have got to have fiber optics and stuff in the engine work as well. And so, and I'm gonna need 4 orange lights, but I don't know which ones I want to use. I may use orange ones, I don't know. I am going to, I got to show you guys this. Okay, this is the grill out of an old heater. All right, I am going to cut this grill work out. That is going to be over the lights on the engines. So it's going to add detail by recycling some more stuff. All right, okay, let's do this. Now, I want this paper to attach better than the last stuff, because this is more of a final layer or level of paper that I have to put on here now. And so I make sure the glue is well suited for this. In other words, I make sure that I've got this glue very even. That way it dries smoother. I have less deformation, because when you get glue and paper together, it's not a good combination because the glue is wet. Well, wet glue on paper causes paper to deform. It's just the nature of paper and water. And since glue is made up mostly of water, you're going to have deformation in your paperwork. Now, it didn't line up right. See here? But that's okay. That's all stuff that can be cleaned up. The next piece that I put on here is going to be in better shape than this one. The thing about it is, though, that you have to be careful and not use too much glue. Because the situation with what I'm doing right now is there's a lot of moisture in this paper now, because this is my 4th piece that I've glued on here, and you can see it's tracking wrong. It's going off like this. You can see it here. All right, but that's why I have the extra paper on this, because what happens with that is I can take this end off here, and I can take this end off here and square this all up. But that's why I didn't put this in a full sheet, because I know it's very difficult to get things lined up right. All right, I need some more glue pad. Now the glue pads are really easy to do. You don't have to measure them or anything. You just cut them out. There we go. And we're just going to take and cut that off there. Ta-da! Now I've got 2 more glue pads right there. It's that easy and that quick. And then we cut the other side, and we got 4. All right. Glue pads. Because you have to keep your hands clean. You got to keep your tools clean. If you do not, what you end up having is a mess. righty. Now we're going to start this one up. All right, everybody. Hi, I hope you all had a good night. It's been storming here, something fierce. I guess we've actually got national news now in the state of Washington because of all the flooding. I do not live in an area where it floods. I'm very fortunate in that respect. I used to live in, I tell you what, the Kent Valley, back when we were kids, me and my sis, it used to flood all the time till they put Mud Mountain Dam in. And that kind of controlled the flooding. It did not end it, but it controlled it. Whoops. Okay, there we go. And you guys can look it up. Kent Valley, Mud Mountain Dam. It stopped a lot of the flooding that we used to get when we were kids. Okay. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Phone Show. This is Thursday. It is the last official day after Hump Day before the weekend. And I hope you all are going to have a fantastic weekend. I am going to stay busy as normal. I'll probably be working Saturday and Sunday up here on projects.
I think you're going to be working, Mike.
Well, I'm pretty sure I will be. It's one of those kind of natural things I do.
Did you remind them about Sunday's show? What you're going to be working on?
No, because nobody ever shows up. So, and what Eddie was speaking of there, I have class on Sundays at 10 a.m. Anyone that has a bronze, silver, or gold membership can come to class and ask me personal questions about builds and things like that. Now, why this is always twisting off of there, I don't know. And something that happens too, when this all dries, it's wrinkly. And so I'll go in with these micro scissors and I will cut the wrinkles and I'll re-glue them. And that gives you extra strength. Now see, this is how this is going to work. I'm going to build the engines on this. And then when it's done, when the engines are complete, and all the fiber optics are in them, and because the battery box has to be built into the engine compartment. And so, yep, that's where these are going to come in handy. These are the mounting locations for the engines on the big Hammerhead. And compared to a Star Destroyer, Hammerhead's just a tiny, teeny, tiny little ship. And anyone that watches Rogue One, Star Wars, you will be able to see the size difference between the Star Destroyer and the Hammerhead Corvette. All right. Let that dry, and I'll be able to use it. I can use this one right now temporarily because it's almost dry. Yeah, put that up there. That'll dry fast. All right. Put that up there too. Okay. Now, that's what this is. It's paper tube. All right, to match this paper tube right here. And I've got 2 more pieces of paper here to glue onto this to make it strong enough to be able to stand building and turning it over and just actually building those parts onto it. All righty. Let's see here. Okay. Now, we got one more piece done.
Looks good, Mike.
It is getting there, you guys. It is. This is a very cool build, and I'm having a good time putting all the lights and stuff in this. Now, these engines, they show them as being orange, and so I'm probably going to use orange on it. Aren't you glad I'm using orange?
Nobody's really saying anything, Mike, so I'm not reading anything.
Yep, I get it. Hey, everybody, thank you for following me and putting up notifications so that you can be notified when I go live. Now, I do this show just like it was TV. It's not. It's a phone show. But I run it Monday through Friday just like a normal show, 2 hours a day. So it's kind of like having better than TV. Okay, put that over there. Over here.
A couple people said hello.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Phone Show. Thank you for coming by. Thanks for being good human beings.
Oh my God, I love the Corvette. How you doing, Grandpa?
I'm doing good. Thank you, grandkid. Yeah, the Hammerhead Corvette is a very cool build. Yeah, the Carillion Space Works, they did an awesome job on this. Of course, the YT 1300 was a very good build as well. And there was a lot of YTs. YT 1000, 1100, 1200, YT 2400. They made a lot of YTs.
My favorite is the C7.
I know, and a C7 Corvette's very cool. The Stingray was my first favorite. I was born in 1953, same year the Corvette was born. So, the Corvette is 72 years old this year. Well, yeah.
Are you building a car?
No, I'm building a Corvette spaceship from Carillia, the Hammerhead. Okay, so now I actually don't need this piece. This is enough to do what I got to do. So I'm going to slip that off of there, and I'm going to set it back underneath my fan back here, and I'm going to let that dry. And so that Hammerhead Corvette is on hold. While,
Mike,
what?
you want to show something?
Yeah, I can show something. Hey, everybody. I know that you all had a chance to watch this build. For all you newbies, you didn't get to see this. This is my Halo Monster Truck Warthog for Master Chief. Independent suspension, old monster truck tires off a toy, and shocks. I built the chassis and the frame, and I built the Warthog body with the big gun. And anyway, something I got to do right now is I really need to change these batteries out. I forgot these batteries were turned on and ran out of battery. And so what I can do right now is, since I happen to have extra batteries right here and a little screwdriver that came with these, I can actually change these now. And so this is what we need to do. I need to change the batteries in this, so I got fresh batteries. Now you have to be extremely careful. These little screws will disappear.
Yeah, those are pain, Marty.
Oh boy, they are. And so anyway, I just very careful. And it's nice that they gave a little screwdriver for these. It really is. And I will tape this screwdriver back to the lid when I'm done doing what I'm doing right now, because I don't want to have to hunt up a screwdriver that will fit these micro screws. That would be just a pain in the backside. Okay, how do I get these out of here? I think they just go like that. Oh yeah, that's what they do. There's that one, and there's that one. I don't know why they give you an odd number. There's 2 batteries in each one. They give you 5 of these. That's dumb. But I suppose I can always get more. Oh, look at that. I'm glad I was careful. One side is up and one side is down. I suppose if you put those in there wrong, you're gonna short out everything. Okay, I got that. Now we're gonna put this back on. Yep, come on now. How does it? Oh, is that really that? Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that. I only needed to take off 2 screws. I didn't need to take them all off. So from now on, I'm going to remember that. Whenever you do something for the first time, you usually learn something if you're paying attention. And I happen to pay very close attention to this stuff. And I'll show you what I learned.
Somebody's asking if all the votes came through for your fan bill. And do you know what you were going to build?
The votes are not complete yet. And here's how that works. See there? That just opens up and you can take the batteries out. So, there will not be an official tally on the votes until next year when I'm ready to do the fan build. So people can still vote on what they would like to see me build next year for a fan build. Those votes are not done. Ta-da! Old batteries, new batteries. Now let's see how this works. Let me see here. I think this is going to be good. Oh, look at this, you guys. Look at that. Oh, that's sweet. That is really, yep. Boy, I tell you what, they're a lot brighter when the batteries are new. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the dash has got fiber optics in it. Oop. I don't know if you, oh, there it is. Yeah, I can see them. So, very cool, you guys. This is a neat build. I really liked building this. I like Halo. Okay, now that goes in there just like that. And this wire tucks in here, just like this. Come on, tuck in there. Thank you very much. Good job. And that goes under there. This comes over here. And then I put, uh-oh, I don't want to leave that on. What am I doing? Yep, I do not want to leave that on. Okay. And there we go, you guys. Master Chief is ready to start driving his monster truck. I'm gonna put the steering wheel in there, just like that. Put this on here, that on there. There it is. Put his big gun back in place. Yep. And there is a monster truck.
Love the detail work, extra specials.
Oh, yes, indeed. Thank you. It is what you have to do if you're going to be building from scratch. The detail work is what makes all this stuff look so good. All right, screwdriver's back in place. Batteries are in there. Close this back up. There we go. Now I got more lights for something else. Okay. Now let's bring this back down. Oh, how many people we got in the show, Eddie?
141.
I think I better show the Star Destroyer. Hey, everyone. My Star Destroyer is made out of over 11,000 pieces of paper. It looks like a Lego, but it is not. This is a paper masterpiece.
Those headlights are brighter than the ones in my car.
Yeah, they work pretty good for a monster truck. Anyway, 536 hours it took to build this. Over 11,000 pieces of paper, all cut and fit. All of these parts in here, all are modular units. All the things in the face, modular units. These over here, I would build them and then I'd glue them in place. Yeah, this is Darth Vader's Devastator Star Destroyer. Tell you what, them engines were a pain in the backside to make. This is what you can do with recycled paper. This whole Star Destroyer, you guys, it's hollow, weighs 3.5 pounds. It cost me $3 to make this. 2 bottles of Elmer's glue. And so, if you're thinking about a hobby, this one is dirt cheap. Now, 3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago roughly, I made these. All right, now these are what I wanted to use for the engines. But I don't think they're the right size. I really don't. I think they're too small. Now, they're good enough for the interior size, but the exterior size needs to be heavier. And so what I'm going to have to do, I think, is start wrapping more paper around these, because, and I think I think they'll be okay. Nah, what do I have to do next? All right, basically what I need to do is, what? Okay.
Your sandwiches still?
No, I don't do Dagwoods anymore. I absolutely got sick and tired of Dagwood sandwiches. I made them for 4 years straight almost, and I'm done with that. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out where I need to go next, what step I need to do next. I think I need to make a light housing for these that can slide into here so that the lights actually will work. That means I have to have a hole in this. See, this is all part of the build process that you have to think ahead of, because afterthought will not help you, because if you have afterthoughts on this, that's slow and that's quick. And I need orange ones. That should be those. That's red. No, I had orange. What the heck?
Rocket wants to know what goes into a Dagwood.
Dagwood sandwiches are basically whatever you want. They're quite prevalent with anything. Actually, ham and cheese. I've done. Oh, geez. Just go look up my Dagwoods, you guys. I've done a lot. Where is the orange ones? Where are the orange ones? Uh-oh. What? What'd I do with them? Oh. Now I'm bugging because I can't find the orange lights. What? I had a whole bag full of orange lights.
I know a cheaper and funner hobby than paper building. It's making jokes on this stream. Pacific Rim.
Well, I tell you what, Pacific Rim, I said that's a good thing to do. Why can't I find the orange ones? They should be right here. I only used one orange light out of the bag. It's not there. Not there. Not there. Definitely not there. Oh, no. I always get very disappointed in myself when I misplace things. I mean, I can make the white ones orange just by cutting this up and putting it in the back of the light. But I don't, this is extra work that I don't want to have to do. Oh, that means I got to clean up my desk and find the orange ones because I don't want to use different colors in it. I can. I mean, there's yellow ones. These are slow blinkers and quick blinkers. They're not the ones I'm looking for. Okay. All right. Come on now. Let's not get our head all goofed up here and try and figure out what's going on now. I can do that after the show, but I really need the orange ones right now. I've got to start building the engines. And that means I got to put the lights into them right now.
1 hour, Mike.
1 hour of the show left, you guys. And I hate to do this. I hate to try and clean up my desk and try to find this stuff now. It's the wrong time. I'm supposed to be doing a show.
Oh, well. That happens, Mike.
Yeah, I know, but I get mad at myself over this kind of stuff. Because I'm supposed to be the host of this thing. I'm supposed to be more organized. And I'm not.
That's all right. I'm dealing with Grant all day. I always supposed to be organized.
Well, Grant's organized. Okay. No, that's not it. Oh. It's disappointing when I misplace things that I need. Because I can't move forward with this build without it. Okay, well, Shazbot, humbug, all that other kind of, oh man. I'll tell you what, you guys, it's very disappointing when you misplace things like this. Because here you are ready to do something, and all of a sudden you can't do something because what you're trying to do is lost. Okay, not there, not there, not there. All right, I got all these clamps. I think I better put these clamps away, and that will let me clean up this corner of the table and find out if it is over here. Okay. Now, put that over there because I got to take that to Verizon and see what they know about that. Okay. This is my A-wing, you guys. I made this from a die-cast toy. The die-cast toy was 3 inches, so I 3 times everything and made a 9-inch A-wing. Okay. Well, it's not here. Okay, so that solves that conundrum. Not there. I don't know where they went. I seriously don't know where the orange lights went. And I only used 1 of them out of 10. Oh, no. Okay, you guys, I'm stuck. And I don't know if your brains are like mine or not, but now that I can't find that bag of lights, I'm bugging on where did it go. Because this is not something I can do without them. So I guess I'm going to have to go to a different color. And then I will worry about those other ones later. Well, I think yellow is pretty good, but that's a common color. I could use it a lot. White ones. Now, I don't see using white very often, and I can color it easy enough. I think I'll use the white lights and put these in there to give it the color that it needs. Oh, doggone it. Okay, well, I can't be crying over spilt milk. So, we're going to have to cut out 4 of these pieces to make lights. Well, it's a good thing I got this orange here. Aren't you glad I had this? I sure am. Okay. Yeah.
There was a bag in that box that had an orange sticker on it. Isn't that what you're looking for?
And say what?
There was a bag in that box with all the lights that had an orange sticker on it. Isn't that the one you're looking for?
Yes, but I looked at all of these. There are none in here with an orange sticker. There's a red one.
We saw it was orange.
No, there's white, red, green, blue, slow blinker, yellow, and a quick blinker. No orange. That's what's bugging me because it was supposed to be in this, and I dumped. Look at hinges. Okay, that don't help. Motors, that doesn't help. Slow blink, no, quick blink. Yellow, white, and red, blue, green. So I don't know where you saw orange. It's not there.
I'm so sure I saw orange. I'm 100% sure I saw an orange one.
Yeah, I know you're sure, but I just got done showing you all of them. There's no orange.
And did you look under stuff?
Yes. I've got this whole desk discombobulated. No orange ones. And I got a bag full of orange lights. And so now...
Didn't drop on the floor, maybe?
No.
Have a look at your other mod, Mike.
Have a look at what?
The other mod.
The other mods?
Yeah, the other one on Zoom.
What? I've got the picture of my Hammerhead up on my laptop. I can't even see you guys.
No, no worries. I guess I'll be chatting to you now, Mike.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, if we can get, let's make it 10 thumbs up, you'll show the Star Trek builds. How's that?
That's a good idea. Hey, everybody, did you heard Grant? If we can get 10 thumbs up, I'll show you the Star Trek builds. I got 2 of them. And I don't know what this little thing is for. Who knows? Okay. That needs to go in the garbage. You don't need those.
Do you have a hot air gun to form the plastic?
I have a hot glue gun, yes.
No, not hot glue, hot air. Not hot air gun.
Oh, you mean to heat this plastic and form it? And I do not. No, all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut little pieces of this off. I'm going to hot glue them right to the LED. Slow and quick. I'm going to hot glue them right to these LEDs. And I need 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I can't screw these up because if I do, I have no more orange plastic. No, basically what I have to do is I just have to cut these to fit. Okay. All right. Garbage. And now I will be taking these pieces and I will be cutting them down further. But I think what I'm going to do also is I'm going to get the grill work. Okay, this is the grill work. It's going to be the engine, the back of the engines. So I think I've got to cut these circles out of here. I am going to hot glue these pieces of plastic to these grills. Then when that's dry, I'm going to hot glue the LED right to this piece so that I can actually mount this right into the engines. Now,
You want to make that? You're gonna make that the burning part of the engine.
yes, it's going to look very cool.
Are you going to scuff up the plastic so it diffuses the light?
No, don't need to. This plastic is already bumpily, dimpled.
Oh, okay.
It's from a taillight lens, so it's already scuffed up. So let's see, clean these up and clean off my paper. Get all the plastic bits off of it. All right. Okay, now I want to clean that off. Okay. And now, this is a very delicate situation here. How to cut this stuff. Oh boy. Uh-oh.
So I'm guessing nobody wants to see you start that call.
I guess not. Thank you all for coming to the phone show and for sharing me with others. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for following me, guys. Trying to get to 100K followers, and I need your help to be able to do that. Can't do it on my own. Absolutely not. So thank you all for sharing me with others too. And all the gifts you guys send me, thank you very much. And if you double tap the screen, you can put up likes. And thank you for leaving comments, everyone. This is very time consuming here because you have to cut each little part of the grill. And once I get this all cut out, then I have to go ahead and clean up the edges. Aha! There we go. This is a diamond cutter, and it makes it very handy for working with metal because it's made for cutting stone. You know, you can cut rocks with it, all kinds of cool stuff with a diamond cutter. But it works for this. It works really well. And all I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to round these edges off. Now, back here I have gold paint. That gold paint lets me know the basic circle that I need for each one of these. They're all cut out of the same circle and the same gold paint. And so now what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning up these edges so that they're as round as possible. This piece has to be as round as possible. Because it all has to be mounted into the engines. All right, this is what it's going to be. And then there's going to be the orange is going to be on them just like that. And so basically now that I have that piece, let's just cut this orange out to fit it. That was a tad bit warm when I grabbed it. Tell you what, it's a good thing I got this Bauer because my other Dremel died after almost 6 years of non-stop using it. It gave up. All right, now we got that. This is engine building 101. All righty, let's take that off of there. Clean this edge up, and now I want to use the other. I want to use this. This chuck is not as forgiving as the Dremels is. It wants to fight me trying to get things on and off of here. Now what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning up this edge. Because the neater you make your pieces, the better your builds look.
Hey, Mike,
Yes?
real quick, he's not a member, but Ernie's in.
Yes?
He's from TikTok.
Ernie's from TikTok. Hi, Ernie. Welcome to the show. Nice to see you again. And so there is the engine compartment. That is number 1. I've got to make 4 of these. Okay, so, I don't want to hot glue this. I do not. I think this is one of those times where I'm going to have to use super glue. Yep. I think I'm going to have to use super glue on this. Now, as you can see, when the light is behind here, this whole thing is going to be orange. Oh, wait a minute. I don't need to super glue this. Oh, heck no. I can actually build a circle that this will sit, because this has to sit inside the engine compartment. All right, so that means this is going to be inside here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to build a retainer to hold this front and back together as one piece. So that means I need my circle template out, and I need to find out what size that is. That's it right there. That's the size I need right there. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to take just a piece of scrap paper. I happen to have a lot of it. Aha. And I'm going to need 8. I'm going to need 8 of these, because I have to have one in the front and one in the back. Uh-oh. Wait just a second. Uh-oh. It's got to be bigger than that. That's got to be the small. That's got to be cut out that size. Okay, hold on. Huh. Okay, hold on. I almost goofed up. That size right there is what I need. Okay, I need 8 of these. And I've got to cut the inside dimensions out of this too. Oh, wait. Once I do that, I need to... They got 4 lines on each circle template. You need to make sure you got those 4 lines put on these, because you have to cut an interior circle out of this versus an exterior circle. You have to have the exterior circle so that you can mount them inside your engines. The interior circle is what you're going to mount your grill work to and your amber light.
Mike, sorry. Black Pro says better cut 9 to be safe, Mike.
I couldn't understand you, Nat.
Sorry, Mike. Black Pro is saying better cut 9 to be safe.
Thank you. No, I don't need to cut 9. Because the whole thing is, if I happen to goof one of these up,
Where's Grant?
then I will go ahead and make an extra. But at this point in time, I do not want to do the extra work. 2, 4, 6, 8. I need 2 more of these. And since I've been doing this most of my life, building things, I'm usually pretty good at not messing up my cuts. Okay, now what we've got to do okay. Got ahead of myself. Oh well. That's all right. Does not matter. This is all part of the fun of building stuff by hand. There's no point in getting mad or disappointed with something and throwing it down. Don't mess up your work, even if you goof it up. Now, I got to go back to here. This is what I need right here. This is the size it is right there. Okay, so now what I have to do is I have to cut out a section out of the middle of this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and make this smaller piece right here. All right, now all of these, they've got these lines on them. All right, so now I've got this piece that already has the lines that I need. So now all I have to do is basically center this with those lines and then do this. That is my interior piece. Say what?
Tony says he's glad people love your work. Let's enjoy the fame and don't forget the little people.
Oh, absolutely. The little folks are the ones that have made my show what it is today. I thank you all for what you've done and for chasing me down from TikTok. I had 125,000 followers when I told Back Talk to take a hike. Thank you all for coming from TikTok and watching me on the show today.
Bishop and Scovie are in.
Hi, Bishop. Hi, Scovie. Now, I don't need this. This is what I need. All right, now I'll show you exactly what this is going to be. This is going to go on here like this. This is going to go behind it right there. And then I'm going to have another one of these over here. And all of this has to be glued together to make the back of your engine mount. The back of the engine, the driver. And so, yep. Yay.
Mike, you're doing pretty good on the TikTok I made you. You have 132 followers.
132 followers?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You're getting a lot of your old followers back.
Well, we got a long ways to go.
Oh, yeah. But I'm redirecting them over to YouTube, so.
Oh, that's fantastic, Miranda. Thank you. Okay, you guys, here's the deal. Now that I have this, now we have to do a test on this first. Now, I have this glue here. I don't use it very often. This is quick glue. It comes from the lamp shop. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to call them and see if they got more of this because I don't want to run out. What this glue is made for is unlike materials. It will glue them together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on here on the paper, and then I'm going to stick this grill work on it. Okay, where's my tweezers? There they are. Just like that. Okay, center this. Come on now. You can do that. You can do it. Come on, let's do this right. No. Come on now. Okay, that is centered on there. And now I'm going to hold it down. I'm gonna just dab it with my fingers and get that to stay put. All right, I have got to do this. I don't know, could everybody see that? I think so. I have to do this with all 4 engines. And then I have to put the orange on these. And so this whole thing is, I'm gonna add some more, okay? Because you want to make sure that this bonds really well, and I don't want it falling off or coming loose or anything like that. What did I do with that round piece of plastic? It was right here too. I can't believe I lose stuff that quick. There it is. Okay, now, since this is all clear, I'm gonna put this around the outside here, just like this. And now, that drops onto there just like that. That is going to be the new engine mount for this Hammerhead Corvette. It is going to sit down inside here. Then it'll have a light behind it. And this is all the production work that you have to do when you're building something from scratch. You've got to learn all kinds of ways to do stuff. Now, the cool thing is, I like learning. I've never stopped learning since I was a kid. And so, I've never stopped learning. Well, the reason being is because I enjoyed that in my brain. My brain needs that kind of stuff. And, oh, yeah. Got to do this. Alrighty. And with a brain, if you have any kind of a, like ADHD, stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure I got all kinds of trauma in my head. What this does is, this lets my brain work better. Because it's always trying to figure new stuff out, instead of being stuck in one area of learning. It's like doing this grill work. You know, that was, I threw that out. It was broken. It didn't work anymore. But I looked at that grill and I thought, dang, that is really cool stuff. And sure enough, it is very cool stuff. And it's making a fantastic looking build. All from recycled material. This, my old bike light. This was the orange amber side of my old bike light. And as it turned out, since I can't find my orange lights, it's working out really good. I'm using an old part up. The old grill.
Mike,
What?
30 minutes.
30 minutes of the show left, you guys, and I gotta go. Thank you for coming to a Thursday edition of the phone show.
Hey, Mike, you want to ask everybody to say a little prayer for Derek and his family because they're going through something?
Yeah, I would. Hey, everybody. Derek's family lost a family member yesterday. And if you could all put up some prayers in whatever religion you are, for Derek and his family, to help them get past where they're at. Thank you very much, everybody. There is number 2. Kidaki. Now, we got to go back here and change this out and put this cutter back on. And we got to cut out another piece of grill work. And you have to be careful, everybody, because these things want to grab really bad. Because of the type of material that I'm working with, it tends to want to grab a hold of the next piece and jump. So I'm being very careful about how I'm hanging on to this stuff. 30 minutes of the show left, you guys. Thank you all for coming to the phone show, everyone. I want to thank you all for sharing me with others, too. And for all you members, thank you very much for your memberships and going over to Discord and talking to the folks on Discord and posting pictures of stuff you make. Because that's what our Discord site is all about, is what you build, you can put pictures of it up there. Like Scovy Squad, they build ducks and geese and stuff just by letting them hatch. And it's really cool, everyone, what we got going on Discord. Thank you very much for that. And I would like it if you could all go to paperarmy.net and vote for the fan build for next year. So thank you guys very much for that.
Hey, Mike, did you know that Baldwin and Ben are here today and gone tomorrow?
I did not know that. Let's hope that's not true, Eddie. You're bald. All right, that's grill number 2. All right. Now, I think that's pretty darn close to what that other one was. Oh, wow, it is. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to do this piece. Turn that over just like that. And now I need to cut this out. Because the whole thing with what you're doing, what I'm teaching you how to do, is you're fabricating your own stuff. And when you're fabricating your own stuff, you're learning. Because I advocate never stop learning. If you never stop learning, you're going to be so much smarter than the kids you went to school with, because a lot of them don't have that philosophy. And because they don't have that philosophy, they just go along and they do a job, and maybe they go to another job, and they just keep moving around and bouncing, which is fine for some folks. Other people, it's not good for them. They have to have a steady regiment. Well, your best thing is, if you never stop learning, your steady regiment always continues to grow. Because you're steady learning. Thank you all for being good human beings. I appreciate that very much, you guys. We've got to stop fighting other human beings. Doesn't matter. Okay. And now we look at this. Oh, that looks good. Okay, we got that. And now I need to glue this grill right onto there. Hey, come here. Ah, kidaki. And this is quick glue time. First off, I don't want this little thing sticking up, so I go ahead and bend that down so it's as flat as possible. And then we get the glue on there just like that. We take this grill work and we drop it right down on there like so. And now, add some more glue to this on top. What this does is this is giving you your adhesion and cohesion in a different way, because it's sandwiching the glue between old glue, and new parts. And drop that right on there just like that. Now let me pick this up and show you. This is what that looks like. Once that glue dries, it dries clear. There's the grill work. Now what I have to do before I do any more of this, I have to paint this piece around here silver. And reason being is, once you get that inside your engine compartment, you can't do anything with it. There is number 2. I got 2 more to go. I'm half done. Cheers, everybody. I am the old Pepsi generation. Alrighty. Here we go, everybody. Okay.
Cats is in, Mike.
Who is?
Cats.
Cats? Howdy, cats. Welcome to the show. Hey, everybody. Thank you very much for double tapping the screen, getting the likes up. Thank you for all your donations, and thank you very much for sharing me with others and following me. We're trying to get to 100K followers. We're at 94,000. We're very close, everybody. We need 6,000 more. And we may not get that this year, but I guarantee you we will get it next year. So I want to thank you all for your help.
You're clear and clear now, Mike.
You are?
Yeah, I'll tell you after the show.
Okay. I tell you what, these diamond cutters, they come in darn handy for stuff like this, because there's no way to cut this grill work out without them.
Is it true that tuna stop swimming, they die, Mike?
I couldn't hear you, Eddie.
Is it true that tuna stop swimming, they die?
I don't know. Look it up. That's one of those odd questions that I don't know the answer to. I know that sharks don't sleep. They never stop swimming. At least I think that's correct. They're perpetual eating machines. So what'd you find out about the tuna?
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
Oh, why not?
Grant's not doing anything to look it up.
No, okay.
Grant's picking his nose.
Oh, well, you know.
Mike, that looks like a filter. That looks like a air cleaner filter.
Yeah, it kind of does look like an air cleaner filter.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oops. And so, let me see. Where's, oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Doggone it, those fit so nice. I love it when I make something absolutely correct and it works good with what I'm doing. All right. This is the third one, and actually this is the best one so far. All righty. Now we can make another one of these. Oops, there we go. And it's all stages. What you have to do when you're building, you have to build in stages. All right, and the cool thing is, like myself, I might be working on one stage for a while, and my brain just doesn't want to cooperate. So I go to working on some other stage. Like if I get tired of doing these engines and they get to be too tedious, then I'll go back to working on the Hammerhead bridge and start building the back of it up.
Hey, Mike, Grant got beat up pretty bad by Natalie. Should I post this picture on the Discord?
Sure. Is that why you're steering clear?
No.
Alrighty. And sometimes saving these little circles you cut out of the inside of something is a good idea, because you might need to build a little hatch or something, and you've already got the little circles cut out. I have a special baggie that I put all these small circles in that I've cut out, so if I ever need to use one, I have them. Oops, don't get ahead of yourself. I need to do this first. Okay. Got this, coach. I'll check them out after the show, Eddie.
No problem, Mike. You got 15 minutes, Mike.
15 minutes of the show left, you guys, and I gotta go. Tomorrow is TGIF.
Grant probably had a hard time helping us for that body cast.
Oh, man. And all the things that I've learned in my lifetime, I'm pretty good at making things almost perfectly round from a cut off piece. Now let's put this on here and see how that looks. Oh, those are going to be so cool. So maybe there's a good reason why I couldn't find the orange pieces, because I was going to just put an orange light back here. But I think this is going to be better than just putting an orange light in here. Okay, dokie. Now I got that. Got this. All right. Okie dokie. There is that. Now we take this grill and we drop it right down on there just like that. Very, very good. Oop, nope, don't do that. Add some more of this here quick glue right on top of that, just like that.
Edwards asked what the guy used to fish with, and Scobie said he just dives in and punches it into the boat.
Nice one, Scobie. All right, you guys. Number 3. Oh, doggone it. No. No, no, no. Okay, that just messed that all up, but it's not going to matter because the glue dries clear. I don't like doing things like that, but that happens sometimes. I could clean that off, but it isn't going to matter. All righty. I'm down to my last one. Salute, Paper Army. Thank you all for joining the phone show and being a good part of the human race. I love you all very much. And I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll be back. Dumpster diving. I tell you what, I have done that in the past. Albeit a long time ago. Most of the dumpsters today get locked up if they got anything in them that's worth something.
Joy, then.
Hi, Joy. Sorry you missed the show. Aw.
10 minutes, Mike. You want to read?
Yeah, I'll read. Thank you, everybody, for coming and being part of this fantastic family all over the world. Okay, this is the last piece of grill I got to cut out. When I'm all done with this, I will clean these edges up with this piece and make sure that there are no sharp points, because this grill work will make a whole lot more engines.
Edward says the last thing he caught when he went fishing was some prawns, bonies, and the hot tamales.
Hot tamales? Well, guess what? I happen to know about hot tamales. Yes, indeed. Get your hot tamales here, everyone. You know, hot off the grill. Oh, they're the best. Yeah, they might be off a barbie too. Yeah, you can do that. Hot tamales, they're wrapped in corn skin. That means if they're too hot and you drop them on the floor, you just pick them up, get them out of the corn skin, and they're perfectly fine. Hot tamales, you guys. A lot of very good things you can do with hot tamales. Eat them mostly. And if you got a sweet tooth, remember, hot tamales are candy. So, thank you all for joining the phone show. All right. Okie dokie. It's almost the end of the show, everybody. Thank you all for coming. And thank you for being good human beings. It kind of is important. Okay. Just about done with this grill work. All right, now it's just clean up these edges so they aren't sharp.
Yeah, Sam, good day, everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for coming. All right. I have all of this grill work for any engines that I need to do again at a later date. Very cool stuff. This is what it looks like. Once that's all dry and this is painted, then I will insert this into the engine. Now, the LED has to be centered on this. So what I will do is I'll put the LED on here in center, and I will hot glue it in place. The thing is, with that, then I have to build the housing around the hot glued LED. Once I get that completed, this will be a complete stage. I have to make 4 of these, all completed. Then I have to build them into this. There has to be a hole cut in the side here for the power cables to come out of, so that this light will light this engine work up in the back. You can do this. It just takes practice and timing and learning. Ernie, Hi, Ernie. Nice to see you. No, Rocket. No. Thank you, but no. Oh, hey, Eddie.
Hey,
I owe Rocket a twerk.
oh, you would.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, which twerk event are we gonna do, Eddie?
I don't know. I thought,
Well, I don't know. That I'm ready, Eddie. Oh, stiff.
Sorry, Mike. Technical difficulties. Hold on.
Okay, not a problem. We're gonna do this.
You want to do the rocket one or
Just pick one, Eddie.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I like cars talking, I cannot lie. You other engineers can't deny. When a designer walks in with a structure so neat and a model in your face that totally complete, you get sprung. Want to pull out my X-Acto blade, because I notice the stacks of boards you made. Chipboard so thick, I gotta grab a rule. Doing all the math because the project's cool. Oh, baby, I want to model with ya. Yeah, and fold you nice and glue you too. My cuts are precise, I can't be rushed. I'm talking about pop-ups that will be crushed unless I design it with precision and grace. A complex geometric right in your face. Baby got back, or rockets got back.
Ha! Thank you, Eddie. And thank you, Rocket, for late afternoon yesterday. Huh. Nice to see you all. And thank you for joining my phone show, everybody. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you had a good time. And we will continue this show. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to go away. You know, I hope I don't. I'm not going to pass on for another 100 years. Why am I getting feedback?
I didn't hear a word you said.
Yeah, it's all. I'm hearing myself. I think he just fixed it.
2 minutes, Mike.
You said that earlier, Skull. Don't need 9. I got the perfect number right now. I don't make mistakes on things like this. 2 minutes of the show left, everybody. Rocket's comment. Grant also prefers one in the back and one in the front.
No, the bottom one.
That is the bottom one.
Mike is just 12 years old and you can't believe it. He got special approval from YouTube to be allowed on live.
Oh. Yes, I do have handy tools, but I've been building with paper for 16 years. I've collected this stuff over a 16-year period. And so it's one of those kind of things. I didn't just buy this stuff all at once. I got a little bit one year and a little more the next year. And for the past 16 years, I've been building up my tools to be able to do a better job at paper engineering. One minute of the show, you guys. It's the end of the show. Doggone it. I gotta go. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the phone show. Thank you all for everything you've done. And I'd like you to remember something. Never stop learning. Number one thing I can tell you, never stop learning. And number 2 thing, does not matter what you are. Does not matter where you are. Doesn't matter who you are. Does not matter what color you are. And it doesn't matter what religion you are either. We all live on the third rock from the sun. That makes us human beings, everybody. Let's start being better human beings. Take care, Paper Army. I'll be back tomorrow for a TGIF day. Have a good night, a good day. I will see you tomorrow.